guys, today I'm going to teach you how to recalibrate wing scale brand Bizerba SC-II 800. Usually you just when you only need to recalibrate this model if ever you encountered errors such as overload, load scale, unload scale, and scale unstable. So these are usually the cause of how it happens, and these are the things the manual suggests that you need to do to solve this problem. But for me, I just recalibrate the whole wing scale. So first you need tools. First off, you need to open the wing scale. So before that, you need two tools. I only needed three tools, including the test weight, weighing 15 kilograms. I have here it's not anymore visible because there is rust on the 5 kilogram drawing, but this is actually 5 kilogram, you see, and one 10 kilogram. So in total you have 15 kilograms of test weight. Another tool you're gonna need to open the wing scale is star hex Allen Torx screwdriver. There are other Torx screwdriver, like they only need the head for screwdriver, but this is the type I want because it's much easier to open wing scale, the type of wing scale like this. As you can see, I have also another wing scale here, another Bizerba, who was different damage, but we'll talk that another time. So you also need a long nose. So first off, yes, the error message would usually appear here. For as of now, I've already recalibrated this wing scale, so the message error won't appear anymore. But before, when there was still error, there was a message here stating load scale, unload scale, unstable load scale. So first off, you need to turn off the wing scale for safety, that we won't be electrocuted when opening the wing scale. So you just wait until the wing scale is turned off. And first, we need to take away the plate, and this is the time when we're going to use the hex Allen screwdriver, the Torx screwdriver. So you need to once you have unscrewed the cover, you can take it off slowly, just to make sure it's already unscrewed properly. So next step is to take away the lock, this lock, in which we were able to access a switch which is located here to put the weighing scale in a mode of jumper calibration, or that's what the guide says. This is a switch here, so you'll be able to access this switch. So first you need to unwind this lock. That is why you need a, well, you don't actually need a long nose, but it's much more convenient this way for me. So after you have unwind this, you just slowly take it off. Ouch. Good God. Sorry guys, it's harder for me because I'm holding the camera, so I'm just only using my one hand. So next is we need to unscrew this one. So as we are able to access the switch. Okay, let's just push this out. We won't be able to misplace it. Okay, and next is slowly slide this cover. You just need to slowly adjust this cover. It's adjustable. Let's see. Next is we need to take off this plastic that covers the switch. So I just use a flat screw. Slowly take it off, the plastic that covers the hole that where the switch is located. So as you can see, let me first take a flashlight. So as you can see, if it's visible, there's a switch. That is the switch. That is a sliding switch. That is a sliding switch, left to right. So its default state is that this switch is put in the leftmost side. So that is the default state of the switch. For you to be able to be in the jumper calibration mode, or for the weighing scale to be in calibration state, you need to slide the switch to the right. So we need a small object to help us able to access that. So I have here any object will do. So okay. So now I have already put the switch to slide it to the right side for it to enter in the calibration mode. I beg your forgiveness for not being able to speak English that fluently. You might criticize my grammar. Anyways, after you have already put the switch to the rightmost, then we are now going to turn on the weighing scale for us to recalibrate the weighing scale. So you need to put the plate back again. And we need to turn on the weighing scale. So we just wait for it to boot. So this is the time we're going to use the test weight, which weighs 15 kilograms in total. Yes, the booting system of this model really takes time. It takes time to boot this type of model compared to this one, which is the this is the SC. This is the BC. The BC is much faster to boot. So as you boot the weighing scale, this will be the options that you're going to see. Adjustment, linear adjustment, G factor, what's adjustment. And so first we are going to go to the adjustment. you hit enter. So just wait for it to load. So what you see here, you need to remember that all of this are at, this is the default that needs to be on the weighing scale. So you just hit enter. So it's asking me if the weighing scale is unloaded. So as you can see, it's unloaded. There's no weight on top of the plate on the load cell. So you just wait for 5 seconds for it to initial a memory that in this state there is no load on the load cell. So after you counted for 5 seconds, you press enter to confirm. So this time it's asking me to put on a load weighing 15 kilograms. So let's now put the 15 kilograms. Okay, so like the first step, you will going to wait for 5 seconds for the machine to record the initial state of having a 15 kilograms on top of the plate load cell. So we're going to wait a while. So I think it already has recorded it, so we're going to hit enter again. So again it asks us to unload again, so we're going to unload again. So just like the other two first steps, so this you can see it's the third step. So just like the first two steps, you need to wait for another 5 seconds before we proceed. So the circuit will, the load cell will initiate to config that in this state it's unloaded. Mind you, I'm not very good at speaking English, so please bear with me. After you wait for 5 seconds, you click enter again. So we are now on the 6th step. It's asking again to put on the 15 kilogram test weight. So we're going to put it again. So just like the first 5 steps, we're going to wait for 5 seconds. Mind you, the scale should be on a very level surface. So it might not seem that way, but it's a very level surface table. You can actually know if it's leveled if you can see here, this here, there's like a pebble, that one, it needs to be on the center. That one, you need this one, or at least almost at the center. That means it's on the very balance. So now, after waiting for 5 seconds, you click enter again. So after this, it has confirmed the intervals. There are two scale intervals, which was the unloaded and the loaded intervals, which was when there was load and when there was no load. So we're going to take it now because it's not needed anymore, and we are going to confirm this. We're just going to hit enter again. So in this fine resolution, we're going to wait again. This is the how do I say this? A fine resolution to test if the plate is able to weigh all the places on the plate equally. So this is the purpose of this. For that, where we're able to test if all the placements of the plates are equally measured. So again, we're going to put on the 15 kilogram test weight, kilograms test weight. Okay, so so the ideal value would be, I prefer this resolution, but the manual suggests that I need to maybe at least have an allowance. At least this would be 15, and there would be, yes, like this, there would be a value after the decimal, almost like an allowance, 2, maybe 5 at the last decimal digit. But I just preferred that the values for this would be 15 all. You can see I'm just adjusting it. Yeah, that is my ideal. Okay, it turns 2 again. Anyways, at least there's a bit of an allowance. So this is just like tuning. I think this is just fine. You click enter, and then it asks us to turn off the wing scale. So we're going to turn off the wing scale. So just wait for it to boot. I'm sorry, just waited for it to turn off. So after it is turned off, we're going to I'm going to unplug it just to be safe. So just we're going to put the switch again of the recalibration to its default state, which was on the leftmost side. So maybe it's just not visible, but if you're going to look at it, you'll be able to see. Yeah. So it's already adjusted on its default state, which is on the left side. Yeah, that one. Earlier it was in the right side, now it's on the left side. So now we're going to assemble it back to put the case again back. So now we have put back the case. We are going to boot the wing scale. It really takes a lot of time for this model to put. The seller said that it's almost like a computer, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is there's already an embedded OS. They suggest that yes, okay, there's already a display. So we're going to test now by putting in a weight. So mind you, this is 15 kilograms again. So, oh shit. So after we have properly calibrated the wing scale, it is time for us to test whether it weights correctly. It measures the weights correctly. So first we're going to drive the 5 kilograms. Okay. 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 Next, we're going to test the 10 kilograms. Okay, so last we're going to measure both the 10 kilograms and the 5 kilograms. Okay, so there you have it. That is how you recalibrate Bizerba SC-II model 800.